Hello everyone. Today I'm sharing with you, how much should I spend on store decoration? This is one of the most frequently asked, but also the most easily misunderstood questions. Many business owners immediately ask, how much does store decoration usually cost? Is there a normal price? Am I being ripped off if I spend too much? Will spending too little be ineffective? But the truth is, there isn't a single, uniform, reasonable price for store decoration. What's truly reasonable is never how much money, but rather whether the money you spend matches your current stage and goals. Let's clarify this below. First, the conclusion. The reasonable price for store decoration depends on what you'll use it for. This is the premise for judging any decoration budget. If you only want to go live, not to look too cluttered, to have all the basic functions, then your budgeting logic is completely different from a store that wants to build a brand, improve conversion rates, and increase repeat purchases. Discussing prices without considering your goals is inherently unreasonable. 2. Why do many people feel that store decoration seems particularly expensive? Because they have a preconceived notion. Decoration, making a few pictures. But in reality, truly effective store decoration involves much more than just visuals. It involves at least structural planning, main promotion logic, information order, user path, post-launch maintenance costs. If you only understand decoration as producing pictures, then any systematic quote will seem too expensive. 3. Reasonable budgets vary greatly at different stages of a store's development. Let's skip the abstract and break it down by common stages. 1. Startup stage, newly opened testing period. Goals, usable, organized, and not discouraging. The most important aspects at this stage are a clear basic structure, pages that don't look cheap, easy for later adjustments. Reasonable investment typically includes basic template optimization, simple homepage, plus basic details, no pursuit of customized styles. The core is not how good it looks, but not holding back. 2. Stable operation stage, sales volume, stable rhythm. Goals: improve conversion rates, reduce bounce rates, and maintain a smooth operational rhythm. At this stage, the store design begins to impact real data. This typically involves homepage structure redesign, clear main promotion logic, modular design for easy integration of promotions, systematized product detail page. At this stage, cheap design is often the least cost-effective because the hidden costs of constant changes are very high. 3. Brand and long-term stage, repurchase rate, awareness, unified style. Goals: stabilize awareness, increase trust, and ensure long-term maintainability. At this stage, store design is no longer a one-time project, but a long-term asset. Key focuses include visual consistency, long-term style stability, unified across multiple pages and platforms, learning to manage future expansion and maintenance costs. At this stage, the effectiveness of the design depends on long-term efficiency, not just a one-time quote. IV. Why is low-price design often more expensive? This is something many sellers only realize later. Common problems with low-cost renovations include lack of structure, just piling on content, a patchwork style, difficult to unify later. Every change requires a complete overhaul. The result is not much money spent, but many revisions, long-term internal team friction. What's truly expensive is never the initial cost, but the repeated costs you incur. 3. Key questions to judge if a renovation budget is reasonable. You can use these 3 questions to determine if a quote is reasonable to you. 1. Does it directly serve your current goals, instead of just showing you nice pictures? 2. Later changes, optimization, or complete overhaul, determines how much you'll need to spend in the future. 3. Does it reduce your team's communication and maintenance costs? This is easily overlooked. If 2 of these 3 points are negative, then this budget is likely unreasonable. 6. A crucial understanding. Renovation is not a one-time expense. This is the root of many business owners' mistakes. They hope to be done once and never need to change it again. But the reality is, as long as you're operating, the renovation will inevitably need adjustments. Therefore, the truly mature approach is treat renovation as a sustainable system, not a one-time delivery. Long-term usability, easy maintenance, and minimal need for revisions are true value. A very practical piece of advice for sellers: if you're currently struggling with how much should I spend on renovations, try asking yourself, will this renovation allow me to avoid detours, unnecessary changes, and rework over the next 6 to 12 months? If the answer is yes, then it's likely reasonable. In short, there's no single, reasonable price for shop renovations, only an investment that matches your current stage. Spending little but constantly having to replace it is the most expensive. Spending wisely, using it for a long time, and running smoothly is the truly cost-effective.